It seems that we must seek out this Ambrosius if we are to learn more of the Godsway. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Oh, what does this say?
Shall we take a closer look?
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble. We shall remain here.
Well now, is that the Arisen I espy? Who am I? I assure you, it matters not. Yet I should be e'er so glad if you would do me the honor of accepting this staff. Why, had you not heard? Today is a day of gift-giving, my good sir. Upon this occasion every year, the noble personages who attend this masquerade exchange gifts to deepen their bonds. Thus do I present you now with this staff. Pray, take it. 'Tis a fine make, I assure you. The finest, in fact. Now, I must away. As it so happens, I'm in a bit of a hurry. May fortune smile upon you, friend.
I drank such drink that I am drunk.
I must confess, I do not think I could endure this sort of occasion if the drink did not flow so freely. You understand me, don't you? Go on, take it.
You're certainly dressed to impress. Simply ravishing. This is for you.
Well met. Quite the party, eh? Take this if you would.
Well, I say, what curious attire you're wearing. This is for you. Now, this is a conundrum.
Lords and ladies, I beg your attention. I have just received word from the sentries on patrol. We have reason to believe that a thief is lurking in the Masquerade Hall. Though I am loath to do so, I must ask that everyone wait here. Know also that I shall be stationing sentinels around the venue. We will strive to bring an end to this matter post-haste. My head will grow if aught goes awry. Dull days for us are a sign that all is well. We have confirmed that an item has been stolen from the Masquerade Hall, namely an artifact known as the Paragon Staff. As such, I must ask that you allow us to examine your possessions before exiting the venue. The search will be conducted in the main hall. Pray make your way there now. And should you have some suspicion as to the culprit in this sordid affair, you've our permission to subdue them. We humbly ask for your cooperation in the arrest of this slippery fiend. dull days for us are a sign that all is well. I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
Mercy! 'Twas me. I stole the staff.
You've made your choice. To jail with you!
Many thanks for your cooperation, sir. Owing to your capable aid, we were able to seize the culprit forthwith.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble
What's to be done about this? A fine place.
Ah, Sir Arisen. Well met. Fortunately, we managed to find the Paragon Staff, after all that fuss. When we conducted a search of the premises afterward, 'twas discovered in a corner of the Masquerade Hall. Perchance the culprit was unable to make good their escape, and chose to leave it there instead.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Battahl. Shall we go and meet with him? I take it you've some business with this person.
I've a selection of wares that should... Or to please. Pleasure doing business with.
Our destination is rather distant. Perhaps we ought to consider employing the services of an oxcart. We've a long journey ahead of us. We ought to employ an...
This oxcart's bound for... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my... I'm a goner.
Come on! Don't have mercy!
You should be faster than ours!
Have my protection! Please! Your lives are in jeopardy!
Make haste! There is no time!
What's the hurry?
Where's
Go
the
on,
very corner?
run.
What in the world?
Go on, run. I enjoyed. What's the hurry?
This way.
Go on, run.
There are few places.
See a turncoat every face. I've been pretty quiet. Interested in my wares?
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of crowds. But here, at least, you'll find a bit... Many thanks.
This looks as good a place as any. Well then, how might I be of service?
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself.
Hope to see you again.
One can never be too careful. This job better be worth it. It's too bloody early.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Many thanks to you.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
So, you seek to enter Battahl, I presume? Go on through.
Only fools and urchins, but
You'll have to ask someone else.
list of the things I'm running low on.
This oxcart you've got to pay afore we...
Welcome, sir. Doubly. So, if you're here to buy, hope to see you again.
Try to keep up, then.
This looks like trouble.
A little faith in yourself!
I shan't let them harm you. I grant you fire's blaze! Use it well!
Most impressive, Master.
Fight on, and victory shall be ours!
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
Fire must be put out, ere our comrade burns!
You looking for a fight?
Boy, what's your problem? Walking about with pawns in tow? I mislike that. You from Vermund? Bet you're as prejudiced as the rest of your lot. Well, got something you want to say, eh? Save it. You're not welcome here. Suppose you didn't know, but we don't allow Vermundian scum in this tavern. But I've got a heart of gold, me. I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself. All you've got to do is prove your mettle against these sods, alone. That is. If you're bested, then we'll take all you've got. It's only fair, ain't it? Put your back into it!
Well now, quite the brawl we're having here. But I must say, these odds are rather craven. Did you leave your honor at the door?
And who are you supposed to be? You a friend of this one?
Nay, I'm a sellsword. Coin is my only ally. 'Tis not my conscience that called me here. No. I simply cannot stomach acts of cowardice. Is there even one among you with the grit for a proper duel, one-on-one?
What'd be in it for us, eh?
The fact that I'd refrain from breaking your jaw. That's not quite the reaction I was hoping for. Mayhap you know not my face. How about my name then? Raghnall.
Raghnall? You're him? From the Scarlet Rains and the battle for Jeremiah? Well, 'tis clear you're a man best not crossed. But I trust you'll have no complaints so long as there's only one of us. Aye? Oi, bring it out!
Where's that reprobate gotten off to? We'll see if you can escape me a second time. Show them your mettle!
I don't believe it. You're a bloody menace, you are. Come on, you lot. We're leaving.
Fine work, that was. Pray, save your thanks. I've no need of it. After all, judging by the skill with which you won that duel just now, I dare say you'd have bested those louts even if I hadn't intervened. I suppose that coward knew he was no match for you in a fair fight, so he had that beast take the beating for him. At any rate, 'tis safe to say you've piqued my interest. I hope our paths cross again someday. Of course, I can't promise I'll be as amicable then. As a sellsword, 'tis my policy to let my employer decide friend from foe. I'm sure you understand. Till next time.
One cannot help but wonder about that Sir Raghnall. Who is he really?
I have no answer to give.
Doesn't seem like you and I are going to be sharing a drink anytime soon. A shame that. 'Tis safe to say you've piqued my interest. I hope our paths cross again someday. As I've said, I'm a sellsword. Perhaps our next meeting will be on the battlefield, eh? I'd not say no to the chance to prove my mettle against yours.
By and large, the people of Bakbattahl seem to adore...
Hoy! Looking to... No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've not... Ought to lose, and you... Many thanks.
We meet again.
A customer then. That changes things.
Precious little time.
Look as long as you please.
Dear, that's the wrong one.
Oh, apologies. Thank you, my darling. Fie. My vision's growing worse by the day, I fear. Methinks it began when I started reading an old grimoire I found whilst tidying the storeroom. 'Tis entitled, On the Transference of Souls. A curious tome, this. It claims to grant the reader the power to summon things from beyond the rift. I thought I might use it to stock my shelves with otherworldly wares. Perhaps you will think me simple, but truly all I want is a better life for my wife and daughter. Yet 'tis most vexing, for the moment I start reading the tome, 'tis as if a fog descends over my eyes. But mayhap there is hope for me yet. If I can get my hands on a quince, they're said to reduce fatigue of the eyes. Would you be kind enough to procure one for me? I must keep reading that grimoire.
I've heard quinces are native to Battahl. Shall... we see if we can't find some?
What do you think? Does this suit me?
welcome and well met.
Do come again.
What do you want?
Come rain or shine. Make the best of it. Just know it.
Looking for aught in particular?
My stomach's growled. Sitting around all day, mate. You'll have to ask someone.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking every...
This ox can't set off till I've had my due.
Time to be heading. This ox cart will not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
What the? I ain't got the foggiest.
One can see the red earth of Battahl from here. Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark's mission is providing at Battahl. Shall we go meet him? I believe I can guide you.
This guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Arisen! Are you alive?
That's what you get. There's more where that came from.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Good day, sir. What might you
Townsmen
do?
will descend.
What did I do to deserve this as my lot?
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Ah, excellent find.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master.
is no mean feat, but it can be done. Strike at the heart while it's exposed! Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. I grant you roaring flame.
If we're to have any hope of victory, we must deploy every tool and tactic at our disposal.
True enough.
All together now. We attack as one.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Well done. Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your footing.
You're the Arisen, aye? There's aught I'd ask of you. A personage of great esteem is to return from Battahl to Vermund. I speak of Sir Augustin. He is a noble and the leading voice of opposition against the Queen Regent. Your aid is requested in guarding his oxcart as it travels the Highroad. As a potential ally to your cause, 'twould do you no favors if he were to come to harm. I trust he will cooperate. And bear in mind that this is a matter of the utmost secrecy. Not even the captain of the guard has been informed of it. You have your orders. Read.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
It is not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
This oxcart's... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on. That's what enough. This way.
Would that oxcarts were a bit safer. And a bit swifter, too.
They are capable allies on journeys near and far.
I've got to focus. Shift only just...
About time you showed up. We've been waiting for you. Our mission is simple. Sir Augustin will board the oxcart. We must safeguard it from would-be assailants till it reaches its destination. See to it that none approach. The Queen Regent's supporters will come for Sir Augustin's head. Of this, we can be certain. Oh, a quiet day is a welcome one. Come along now. What was that sound? Who's there?
Hold a moment. I'll be handling Augustin's escort from here.
Foul brigand! We shan't allow Sir Augustin to fall prey to the likes of you!
There's no need for theatrics. I know your aim here. Ah, here's a surprise. We met at the tavern, remember? Fair warning, cuz this craven isn't worthy of your trust.
He speaks madness! Subdue him at once, ere he injures our noble charge!
Why, if 'tisn't Sir Raghnall from the tavern. Now, 2 parties are to be made, but which of them more deserving?
You would betray me. Have you lost all sense?
You believe me, then? That's a bit of a relief, actually. Thanks, cuz. I will protect you.
I grant you...
Curse you! All that planning and... for what?
Phew. I appreciate the confidence, cuz 'twas a welcome surprise. But I can't linger here, I'm afraid. My apologies for this. Follow after me, if you can. Succeed, and I'll share the truth of all of this.
I shall stand by you, Master. Whatever you decide.
We've got choppers!
'Tis weak to fire! Prepare yourself! I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
Flawless execution.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
I never would have expected to find a cave in a place like this.
'Tis an exciting discovery, but we ought not to lose our heads.
We meet again. Hoy there! I take it you lost your footing as well? You seem to have fared better than I did. I took the fall for Augustin, only to find myself waist-deep in monsters. Still, so long as he escaped, I'd wagered that makes this a job well done. Speaking of, I was to tell you the truth behind all of this, wasn't I? I'll be glad to oblige you, of course, but we ought to get moving first. What say I explain while we search for an exit? Time to get to work. From what I've seen of your skills during that mess in the tavern and today's business, I can say you're really something. And my word ought to carry a fair bit of weight, considering my reputation as a warrior of unparalleled skill. Though of late, I've mostly been playing escort to spineless nobles. Turns out, as a sellsword proves himself, the list of those who can afford his services grows shorter and comes to be written in finer ink. Makes for a duller life. Though I can't say I've any complaints about the weight of my pockets. Still, I hunger for a real battlefield, where a single misstep spells death. I crave the simplicity of it. There's naught else like it. The clashing of bodies and wills. I'd not say no to a fight with you. Let's have at it when I'm all healed up, eh? Mayhap, I'll not give you a choice in the matter. I'm not sure what's brought me here. I suppose I'll have a few drinks and hit the hay. That escort mission was a trap concocted entirely for your benefit, you know. It was supposed to give those responsible a means to incriminate you. But Augustin is no fool. He had his doubts about his summons to Vermund and hired me to watch over him in an unofficial capacity. So I looked into the cart that would be escorting him, and lo and behold, I found your name. But 'twasn't on the list of hired guards, oh no. Rather, your name was on the list of persons to be on guard for. In short, you had been called in to act the part of the culprit. Mark my words, if you'd carried on with them, Augustin would have been slain, and you would have been held responsible. You'd not have stood a chance against all that if it hadn't been for me. Aye, methinks I've earned my pay this time, and then some. I protected my charge and got you away from the scene without your being branded a murderer and thrown in jail. Now all that remains is to escape this place. I expect we'll find a way out soon enough, if we only press on. Still, I've got to wonder where this craven plot came from, and what you did to warrant it. One thing's for certain, you must have powerful enemies in Vermund. But why? 'Tis not as though you're the Arisen true. What? You are the Arisen. Ha! 'Tis a small world indeed. You've piqued my interest even further, cuz I've no business here. Best I hit the road. Right, let's press on. Judging from the flow of air here, the exit can't be far. This is a right awful place to be cut short. At least you made it out all right. Don't worry, cuz. I'll be fine on my own. After all, I can't afford to die here. We haven't had ourselves a real bout yet. We'll see each other again. You can count on that. And when we do, you'd best be ready for the fight of your life.
We are reunited at last, Master.